you're in a relationship with somebody and they're famous and they're saying keep it quiet, but they're buying you the house, the car, they're shelling you the money. Are you gonna be quiet? Are you gonna be quiet?
No one knows me. Okay. No one knows who I am.
I want to be known.
Even if they have a picture of me
second.
and Oprah and
it wasn't me, right?
Unconvincing.
I cannot be second. It wasn't me.
I mean, you sure that's me? Yeah, that's me. All you see is this part. What are you trying to say? All black people look the same? Is that what you're trying to say?
God.
All you see is this portion. Right? All you see is this. How you know it's me? How you know it's me?
You know that's considered a gold digger, right?
Listen.
Okay.
Play the song.
Okay.
I'll be a gold digger
at
by
some point
me.
in time, men have to play that role too.
Exactly.
Some point in time.
And there are a lot of men, not just women now,
100%.
that play that role
100%.
and play it
Well,
properly.
100%.
That's why women can cheat.
And I'd have to say, I know.
Oh, they're better at it.
I know we're going back for it, but
Because men will shut
Men
their
shut
mouth.
too much. Men shut too much.
do you think so?
No. If the woman doesn't say something stupid to him or make him feel maybe less of a man in a way, then he might brag. But if you just be like, listen, you get this, keep it on the side, don't say nothing.
But what about those barbershop talks? Where men brag about their conquers and their conquests.
But he'll know. But the thing is, he may.
You gotta keep it quiet because he's getting money.
He may know who. If you know who the man is, and you're all in the same area, you have to. He'll keep it quiet to an extent because he's not in it emotionally. He's getting the pumps, and that's probably his thing. Now, if he catches feelings, that's where he might start yapping.
Because when men catch feelings, they get hurt worse than a woman on any single day of the week.
That's why if you keep it strictly to that and let them know, then they'll keep it silent. But that's why when a man tries to cheat with a woman, he can't, because to him it's just sex. To her, majority of the time, they have feelings.
So
and
can
they're
I ask you
giving
one question?
It up because they have feelings for you.
So can I ask you a question? In 2024, 2025, do you think that's now reversed?
100%.
As in, wait, is what?
Men are catching feeling and women's just like, oh, it's just a thing.
Men have always caught feelings. It's just now they're gonna. It's okay if they say it because some women will allow it, but most women might
allow
bat
what? Most women would allow what?
because they want the man to be in touch with their
Femininity.
I don't want to say feminine side, their emotions with the sadder side, not the macho bravo.
But more
They
so,
want the-
to answer your question, look at the role that females have taken these days. Like, if you look at the entertainment, I'm just using entertainment as an example. You look at artists like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they have this strong persona, like this domineering persona, right? So I think organically it actually has shifted, right? Where females are taking that strong role. I think to a certain extent it's actually done them more harm than good, right?
And why is that explained?
Well, if you look at people, like I said, if you look at people like a Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, me personally, I don't have any respect for them, right?
Why?
The songs that they sing,
Okay.
the way that they go about themselves. Look at Cardi B for example right now. She thinks that she's moved on in a relationship and she's holding all the cards. But if you look at someone that looks back and says, "Yo, you actually look like you're being constant person. You don't look like a dominating figure at all. To me, she looks like
That's your opinion, though.
No, but I'm going to ask you a question. So what about a woman who's climbed the corporate ladder properly?
Yes.
Has her own house, her own things.
Without doing
everything
anything
else.
to get there.
Right, without doing anything to get to that level.
That's right.
Why is it that that individual is more single than somebody who has nothing to a man?
Because a lot of men have their egos, and they don't want to be my woman is running this. It's still the whole man has to be the dominate one. They have to be running the relationship. They have to be this and that. And it's foolish to me because you're supposed to be a team.
Correct.
And yes, okay, there's leaders on a team, but there's different leaders on a team.
But
Right?
who's
If you
to
look at a
say-
sports team, how many? There's different
so many
levels of
leaders.
leaders.
There's so many
Yeah.
leaders, and it depends on what game: offense, defense, special teams.
And sometimes that person, okay, you may own the team, but at a certain moment, you're not leading. It's that person on the court doing the work right now is leading. So yeah, you could be the man, you have the money, but if the woman is going out, taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, and she goes and gets a job too. And all you have your job, you make your money, but that's all you're really doing. You're not running the household, really. In my sense, it's the woman that's running, because she's doing everything.
The woman runs the world.
With that,
I know.
we say that, but
You know what's funny?
hold on. Hold on. I'm not against what you're saying. I'm not against that. Women do run the world,
Oh my god. What do you call that?
but it's also with the aspect of they need to come together. Because I hear too much women. I don't have women friends. Women talk too much. I don't hang with women because women this. I don't. And it's like,
But here's
wait,
the thing.
how are you? We run the world. We're the greatest, but now you don't even want to hang with each other, or you turn on each other, or it's this and that.
Okay,
To
so
me,
let
it's
me
almost
explain.
like the black thing. Like, yeah, we want to be up here, but then the moment someone's up here, we're tearing them down because I need to be there.
But what I meant was women
Yeah.
run the world, even when they're with a man who financially isn't at the same grade. If that man is a man, they have no problem submitting to that person because they've got the quality and the integrity to do what they need to do.
But I think a lot of them don't.
And the problem is, in 2025, a lot of men don't have it because they're looking for women to carry them along. Not you two.
I get what you're saying. No. I get what you're
Yep,
saying.
not
I get what
the
you're
two
saying.
of you on this podcast or the cameraman, but there's a lot of men and they're looking for a woman to provide, do everything, and they sit and play video games all day. And then when their woman wants to go out, they've got an issue.
Shout out to my video games though.
Hey, no, I'm playing video
Hey,
games,
no,
but that
no,
can't be the only thing you're doing.
Come on, we
That's
have an
what you're
audience
saying.
here.
But
No,
you said
but
that can't be the only thing.
That
Back
can't
up,
be
back
the
up.
only thing. Like, here's the thing. Society's shifted and morphed in so many ways that there's a lot of dad moms who stay home, take care of the house, do all of that things, and shout out to them.
I'll be
You know
one.
what I
If
mean?
needed, I would be one.
If that's what it takes to raise your family,
Yep.
because it's very hard to say that you're putting your children into daycare, having somebody else watch them and instill those values. However that priority needs to shift, we just have to own it and work through it.
But let me ask you something. How long would you, as a woman, how long would you be comfortable with that role? So say your man was the stay-at-home man, and you were the breadwinner for that family. How long can you actually mentally and physically sustain that and be okay with that?
If the man is true to who he is,
Yeah.
and we're taking care of the household
Yes.
and everything in the household,
Sure.
it doesn't matter how long it is because we're a partnership. It doesn't matter who's bringing in the most amount of money. As long as we work as a partnership and we're a team and our family's whole, that's all that matters.
Now,
Uh-oh.
touch you first. In an argument, are you
No.
throwing that in his face?
No,
Thank you.
I'm not the person to throw something in a man's face.
I do this, I do that, I do that.
No,
So if
because
he comes to you and says, yo, I need some, bitch, go clean the go
No,
clean the
like-
dishes.
like if I'm the breadwinner and we are on a budget and we're doing what we're doing and you need money for whatever, it's our money. It's not my money. As long as you're not going out and buying a Lamborghini and the J's that just dropped for $800 and the rent hasn't been paid.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
Oh,
irresponsible. But if the rent's paid, all our bills paid, and you want those new J's that drop, sure, go for it.
Okay, so young in here. We're gonna ask you this question.
we
now.
need a voice of the generation.
Now listen, you're coming up. Scratch the situation you're in right now. Okay? You ain't got no man. But now, man, a guy is talking to you or whatever. You're in a relationship. Now, would you be okay with being the breadwinner?
Yeah.
That didn't sound.
You don't
That
sound too
didn't sound
confident.
too strong.
That doesn't sound too confident.
Okay, we'll put it this way. Okay, he's not lazy.
Okay.
He doesn't have a job. Okay, but you guys don't have no kids. but you have a place together. Keeps the place. He does look for work. It's just
Hard.
whatever reason,
Can't
it's
get
hard
it.
for him to get one.
Yeah.
But he is work. Does do stuff around the house. You know, he keeps it proper. You come home, hey, yo, this made for you. You know, roles of reverse basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Would you-
It has to be a cooking.
See that? We already can tell the difference in generations. See how she burnt up? Don't cook
listen,
me.
this, but
Cook
Jen,
meal.
Where's this
Cook me.
man? Send him my
Jazzy,
way.
this is why you're here. We need
Yeah.
a different alternative voice. So
Would
to
you be
what
okay with that?
They said, what is your opinion?
I mean, yeah, I think I kind of agree. Like, as long as like he's like helping out and like, you know, then and he's like still looking for a job or whatever. Like, then yeah, then we're good.
For how long? So you're 22. You're 22. How long are you able to be okay with that? Say this goes on for 5 years. Are you okay with that?
Okay, no.
Okay.
So that's different from
He,
your
he,
answer.
he gets a job, but
He can't sustain it.
6
He doesn't-
months,
he doesn't
something
make the same
happens,
amount
gone,
of
he's
money
looking
as you
again.
do.
Comes
so
again.
you're the breadwinner.
He's constantly in between jobs.
No, he's a deadbeat at that point.